Anyways, hey guys, my name is Vilix and welcome back to the channel. Today we have Black Suit Neighbor by Mess Toys and CT Toys version of the Revoltech Spider-Man 2.0. Are these two different companies? Absolutely not. We both know they're the same company. But we are going to be doing a comparison on which one came worse. Which one do you think came worse? I personally think it was the 2.0 Spider-Man. You know, it looks like it got hit by a truck. This one just looks like someone fat sat on it. But, you know, they're KO, so why the fuck do I care about the box? Anyways, let's get these guys outside of the box and see if any damage was done on the inside, because that's really what I care about. You can look at these guys outside of the box. You can see that, well, they're the exact same thing, because they're the exact same body modes, and there's really nothing different between them. Now, they are a little bit smaller than I thought they'd be, but I guess I digress. But looking at the main differences is that regular Spider-Man will always come with some thwippers compared to the symbiote hands that the symbiote Spider-Man actually comes with. Now he's going to shoot it out of his fist instead of use the usual thwipping hand motion that he gets. Now another main difference that you might see is that this one comes with an extra head sculpt, that being the eyes being angry, so angry symbiote Spider-Man, compared to the actual like 3 different options that you get with the regular Spider-Man with the 3 different lens. Now, the other difference is the fact that he gets some curved wing glides while this one doesn't. And that's pretty much where the difference is, and other than the stand that the symbiote Spider-Man comes with, which is a pretty basic stand. It's just adjustable by wire, so you can bend it however you want, compared to the regular Revoltech stand that is just, well, 3 points of articulation if you really want to think about it. Now, which one's more worth it? I don't know, honestly it's really up to you. Do you want a classic Spider-Man or a more symbiote Spider-Man? It really is up to you when it comes to stuff like this. But in terms of articulation, obviously they're going to have the same articulation, but in terms of QC, this is where they start to differ, because this one has really bad QC. In fact, here. The joints are really tight. Now, obviously, that's a case-by-case stances and a case-by-case, you know, stuff. But, you know, it's still something to note, especially when the QC is this bad. And also for this joint right here, I'm gonna go, like, replay it right now, is that, listen to this. He can't move his freaking waist. It is really, really bad. In fact, it's falling off. Alright, you're back. Now I was able to fix it, not by using shock oil, but because the symbiote Spider-Man has better QC, because it actually does come oiled up. Yep, that's right, your symbiote Spider-Man will come oiled up freshly before you, because they actually oil up this joint quite a amount. And you can actually see some of it on the sides right here. It's just to make sure that the joint doesn't get all stiff like the other one does. And so I basically got this ball joint and I just kind of shoved it in the other Spider-Man's torso, and that basically fixed it because, well, it's oil. It's supposed to fix the joint or keep it lubricated. So that kind of fixed my main torso problems, but I can't really fix this little ball joint area because I'd have to rip off the leg. But you know what? Let me try it. So if you don't know what I'm saying, I'm basically getting this joint or this like little space right here and just kind of rubbing it onto the joint because, well, it has oil. So that should basically fix most of my problems with it. You see they put like lubricant right here on this part of the joint, so you can actually use that to your advantage like I am to fix the QC on the other parts of the area on this figure specifically. Now I'm pretty sure you could do this with other figures, but I guess we'll see after we put them back together if this actually worked, or I'm just actually stupid and you should never listen to me ever. I just popped them back together, and you hear that? You don't, right? Because there's nothing. There's no more ratcheting. It's no more tightness, and I basically fixed this entire figure by using this figure. Great how that works, huh? So I'm pretty sure for the QC on this one, they're not using lubricant because, well, it's just a knockoff, and I'm considering that this is their quote-unquote original product. So, you know, there's that. I also need to put this back on before I put it on. But yeah, so that's basically gonna be most of it, because that's the only differences between both these figures is, well, obviously 1, the looks, and 2, I think the QC is definitely gonna be different, and I think you're gonna have a better time or a better chance at getting better QC with this guy compared to this one over here, which they don't necessarily care about because, well, the Spider-Man is more of their baby than this one, because this one they made, even though all of it is reused parts. Now everything else is just pretty much the exact same when it comes to the hands and the actual accessories. They're pretty much the same other than the differences that I pointed out to you. Now just to make you guys look that, yeah, the hands look completely fine. See how there's like no paint right there? It's just like no web lines. And I guess that's to be expected. It is still a knockoff, but you know, if you're expecting perfection, this isn't it. Stop! I'm interrupting the video because, well, the hand peg was broken and I didn't even realize it. Those hand swaps that you saw throughout the video were just using sticky tacks. I know I inserted like maybe 2, but yeah, so far this guy just has been terrible. My experience has been terrible. I tried contacting the AliExpress seller, you know, they didn't even respond to me, and it's been like 2 days, which is 1 business day technically. So I don't really know why they didn't respond, or you don't even have a response bot, you know, like most AliExpressers have, at the very least, to give me like, hey, yeah, we saw this, or the bot saw this, you know, eventually we'll contact you with a real person, and nothing like that. So I think I'll just take a partial refund on this because, yeah, you know, I can deal with QC issues such as like, you know, tight joints and very stiff joints. That's okay. Like, I know it comes to the territory, and you saw how stiff these joints were, but I think it's unacceptable to have a broken figure on arrival. I think that's unacceptable. You know, KO or not, that shouldn't be happening. So if you want to know which one to get this guy, because the chances are this guy's QC is gonna be better. Plus it has a cooler stand, so just don't pick up this one. Chances are the QC is gonna be terrible. I know that maybe some other people have gotten some better copies, but overall just stay away from it and just get this guy instead. I mean, he looks cooler anyways. Robotech Spider-Man, sorry, but you're not making the cut. But I will be having another CT Batman Hush is gonna be coming in, so pretty soon. It just shipped, so I guess I'll see you guys then. But I actually will be reviewing the Revoltech Ultron knockoff by AC Factory, and hopefully it's in better quality than this and more akin to this. So I guess I'll see you guys then, and then whenever CT Batman Hush comes in, then I'll review that one too. But overall, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching if you made it this far, and yeah, bye.